actually our third big event of the Shi'i studies at the IIS. Since then, in 2010, and again, many of you were part of our first big event, the study of Shi'i Islam, and the accompanying edited volume that came out of that. In 2013, as part and parcel of Shi'i studies at the IIS, we established the Shi'i Heritage Series. And as part of the series, we now have 5 books already. And in 2016, we had our second big event, Intellectual Interactions in the Islamic World, the Ismaili thread, the proceedings of which are currently being edited. But this year, as I said, it gives me a particular pleasure to welcome all of you to our wonderful, beautiful building, which was opened on 26th June by His Royal Highness the Prince of Wales in the presence of His Highness the Aga Khan. And I hope you will enjoy our wonderful building and the wonderful neighborhood.
You may have noticed already that this conference is called The Renaissance of Shi'i Islam in the 15th to 17th centuries, Facets of Thought and Practice. So it's not probably a vain question to ask, what is Shi'i Islam and what is the Renaissance? So these concepts kind of pop up first.
I think that the Shi'i authors, Shi'i authoritative thinkers during this period are very useful now for intellection of Islam first and of ourselves. Of Islam because from my own field of research I have understood that they could think all metaphysical and ontological and ethical sources and principles of Islamic esoteric and messianic thought. And secondly, for ourselves, because I find every day in all these texts philosophical responses, answers to every question about the self-development of personality, the ethical way to perfection. That's what I know the definition of philosophy given, for instance, by Munasawa is to get the perfection by wisdom.
In the landmass that goes from Anatolia, which is Turkey, across Iran, Central Asia, and South Asia, taking the great monuments, we'll have in Turkey, for example, the buildings that were designed by Sinan, the architect, for Suleiman the Magnificent. So we're talking about the middle 2 quarters of the 16th century. And the Suleymaniye Mosque is a great example of that. Moving eastward from Istanbul to Iran, Shah Abbas, who ruled from 1587 to 1629, was a master builder or patron of architecture, and his greatest achievement was the redesign of the Maidan and the great central square in Isfahan. And there we have the Masjid-i Shah, the great congregational mosque on the Maidan, covered in magnificent tile work. In India, of course, there's a great architectural heritage, but Shah Jahan, who is the builder of the Taj Mahal in the 17th century. So it's a distinct style. It really grows out of the indigenous stone carving of India, but in a completely different language.